Discovery is an initial phase in the UX design process that involves researching the problem space, framing the problems to be solved, and gathering enough evidence and initial direction on what to do next. See my other video on what a true discovery is. A kickoff workshop at the beginning of your discovery process can get everyone on the same page and ready to begin discovery. In this video, we'll talk about 5 steps you can use to structure your kickoff workshop. We won't talk about every activity you could do in a kickoff workshop, of which there are many, but we'll take a look at some things you should try to accomplish. So the first step is to onboard your team. If you have team members who are new to discovery, it's helpful to agree on roles or responsibilities. This ensures team members understand what their contribution will be during discovery. There are lots of ways you could do this. You might compile a list of activities and ask each team member to add their name against an activity if they want to be involved or lead that activity. Or you might have a smaller set of roles and assign a person to pick up that role. The other thing you can do in discovery is agree norms. A norm might be, for example, that everyone on the team should sit in on at least 1 hour of user research a week. Once we've agreed on roles and norms, in step 2, we want to frame the problem we want to solve or the opportunity we want to explore. This is where writing a problem statement can help. A problem statement is a concise description of the problem that needs to be solved. Check out my article on problem statements linked in the description below for some examples. When a team spends time to draft and agree on a problem statement, it creates clarity and alignment around the problem to be explored. Once you have a problem statement, it's a good idea to set a goal for your discovery. Since discoveries help us make decisions about what to build, it's helpful to think about framing your discovery goal as a decision point. What does the team want to be able to agree on at the end of the discovery process? For example, maybe your team wants to be able to decide whether or not to pursue a particular feature. This would be your goal for your discovery. Once we've agreed on a goal for our discovery, we need to identify unknowns that stop us reaching that goal right now. Unknowns could be around our users or business processes. If you've not done much research before, you'll likely have a lot of unknowns, which you can prioritize as a group. Ask yourself, which of these unknowns are essential to know? Because if we didn't learn about them, we'd be carrying a lot of risk if we were to start building a solution. Some teams like to document assumptions in addition to or instead of unknowns. Whichever you choose is up to you. The result is the same, which is to highlight missing facts or evidence. And finally, in step 5, we want to create a plan for how we can tackle these unknowns. This could look like a backlog of activities that the team needs to perform to uncover those unknowns. Each activity could be assigned an owner. For example, the UX designer or UX researcher might be assigned the activity of customer interviews. In addition to assigning owners for activities, time-boxing each activity can help to keep the team on track in discovery. Starting your discoveries with a structured kickoff workshop can help the team to develop a unified sense of purpose in discovery. Following these 5 structured steps should result in a productive kickoff workshop.